Hey, I'm Bill Marion. I'm the Skyline Drive in Virginia, and this is A Nose for Life. Today we are on the Virginia Skyline. Now, of course, you know, we have several videos about the Blue Ridge Parkway, and you can check all of that out in the description, or you can click on one of those cool little tabs at the top or at the end of the video. One of the first differences that you notice right away, of course, the Blue Ridge Parkway through North Carolina and through most of Virginia, well, it's free. I mean, you just drive on the Parkway and start driving. But the Skyline Drive, you're gonna pay a little bit for it. In fact, it's $15 a person. That's for a 7-day pass. You usually have a year-round pass or an annual pass that's $55, I think, per car or something like that. I'll put a link in the description. The main thing is that you do have to pay. Bears.
All right.
So in case you're wondering if there are bears this part of the Blue Ridge Parkway / Virginia Skyline, check this out. So it's a lot like Cades Cove back in Tennessee. By the way, I've got a video about Cades Cove if you just click that link up in the corner. But the bear, you know, people just stop on the side of the road, they watch the bear go by. I've noticed nobody's out trying to follow the bear. That's a good thing, but they're beautiful. And those cubs are so cute. It's absolutely wonderful just hanging out here. So far, this is our biggest highlight here on the Skyline of Virginia. Chemtrails. This gorgeous valley behind me is the Shenandoah Valley. You've probably heard of it before if you're not from this area or this region, but it's absolutely gorgeous. The Shenandoah Valley is worth visiting all on its own. Every part of it is absolutely beautiful. And up here you have a great view here on the skyline of the Shenandoah Valley. Now listen, if you're on the Skyline Drive a lot and you're watching this video, first of all, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to our channel, but feel free to jump in the comments, share facts, and share your experiences, all you want to in the comment section. I want to hear all about it. So the Skyline Drive just keeps getting better and better. Each mile we take north on the Skyline Drive here in North Virginia, it just becomes beautiful. Beautiful look-offs, and there's these awesome flowers around here that smell amazing. Now, if you're like me and you've spent a lot of time on the Blue Ridge Parkway, when you get here, it still feels very much like the Blue Ridge Parkway. The architecture, the beautiful stonework, all the things that make the Blue Ridge Parkway amazing, it's here on the Skyline. And so far, Carol and I agree, it's worth the money. So let's go ahead and talk about the fee here on the Skyline Drive. Yes, there is a fee, but once you get past the point where you're considering the fact that you're having to pay a fee, let's talk about the value of that. And it's a good value. If you go to the movies and let's say you spend 2.5 hours watching the latest summer flick that may or may not be good, you're gonna spend about $30 or more, probably closer to $50 for 2 people. For me, the Skyline Drive, the Blue Ridge Parkway is every bit worth the $30. You can also buy an annual pass that's $55, I believe. Again, I'll put links in the description, but yeah, it's a lot of bang for your buck. I think it's worth it. I just want to take some time to say if you're a subscriber to A Nose for Life, thank you so much for coming back and watching our videos. We make videos just for you. And if you're new to A Nose for Life, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you'll consider subscribing and hit that like button. This is kind of cool here on the Skyline. There's this little restaurant in this nice little place with souvenirs and all kinds of cool stuff, some picnic tables, some information right here on Loft Mountain, or near Loft Mountain. I'm actually not sure where I am right now, but it's near Loft Mountain. Anyway, it's a really cool place, awesome picnic tables. And this is kind of different, a little different than the Blue Ridge in southern part of Virginia or North Carolina. It's just a nice little cozy spot, clean bathrooms, really friendly people. I like it, it's kind of cool. Now, from what I can tell on the map, we're about halfway or a little over halfway from Waynesboro, where we started at in the southern end of the Skyline, to the end of the Skyline. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it all the way through the Skyline today, but we're making pretty good time, but we're not stopping a whole lot. We just wanted to do an overview, but it's really awesome up here. A lot of traffic, of course. We've seen bear, we've seen deer, we've seen crazy people. I'm just kidding, we haven't seen crazy people. Now, you guys know I love hiking. I make several videos about hiking. I haven't been hiking in a few months because we've been busy transitioning to Harrisonburg, Virginia. But I want to tell you something, if you love hiking, this is an amazing place right here off the Skyline. It's an amazing place to hike. There's all kinds of trails, especially this one, the Appalachian Trail. 101 miles of the Appalachian Trail runs here near the Skyline. I'm actually walking the Appalachian Trail now, or a piece of it. It's actually a route off of it. So I can tell everybody this summer, I hike the Appalachian Trail, but not really. One of the things that I find different about the Skyline, when you compare it to, let's say, the Blue Ridge Parkway, especially in North Carolina or the southern part of Virginia, is you don't feel as secluded or out in the middle of nowhere. There are farms to the right and to the left. Another thing is that there are views to the right and to the left. It's a whole different situation. It's very unique. And I just found out that the bear population here is huge, which we can attest to that. We've already seen bear. It's pretty awesome up here, and I love it. It's very different than North Carolina, very different than the southern part of Virginia. It actually adds to it. It makes it very unique, and it's absolutely beautiful. And believe it or not, it's cooler up here. We're at an elevation of about 3,000 feet, close to 3,000 feet. And it's not as high as it would be in North Carolina, but I'm gonna tell you something, it's cooler at this location than it has been at the other part of the Skyline, and we're just having a great time. If you're used to the southern part of the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina or lower Virginia, when you get on the Skyway, be patient. The views start out kind of slow, and then it's one after another. It's absolutely beautiful. The campgrounds here are amazing. You want to check those out if you're big into camping, and of course, plenty of hiking. This video is definitely not an exhaustive video about the Skyline here in Virginia. We've got a lot of videos to make, and over the next year or so, we'll release a lot more videos about the Skyline, going into a lot of detail. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. Hey, if you have time, check out some of these other videos.